Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So today on my channel I'll be doing a full review of the all new Dell G16 gaming laptop from Dell. Now previously we used to have the Dell G5 and then the G7. The G5 is the 15-inch and then the G7 is the 17-inch. So and both of them used to sit below the Alienware. They are kind of a medium gaming laptop, especially the G7 that you can have like the era of 2070 and the 2080. So we used to have the 2070 and 2080 on the G7. So but 2020 they removed the 17-inch. We only have the G5, and then 2021 we have only the G5 as well. Then in 2022 this year, so Dell introduced the G16, that is a 16-inch. So it's a pretty good. It have the same design footprint like the G15 we have been seeing since 2020. So it has this kind of Alienware design. So like I said, the design is pretty the same. So if you have seen the previous G series, that the G15 from 2020, so the design is the same. Now for the G16, it comes in different configuration. So we have you can have it in a Core i7 or Core i9. So there's no Core i5 for the G16. And then you also have it in 3050 Ti and 3060 and also 3070 and 3070 Ti. There is no 3080 or 3080 Ti. Now regardless of the configuration you go for, all of them has the same screen, which is a 16-inch QHD display with 165 Hz refresh rate. So now for the specs of the one I have here, it has a 16-inch QHD display with a 165 Hz refresh rate. It comes with a 12th generation Intel Core i7 12700H 14-core processor with a 16 gig DDR5 RAM and then 512 gig of NVMe SSD. It got the RTX 3050 Ti with 4 gig of dedicated video memory. The backlit is a one-zone RGB keyboard backlit with a 2 level of brightness settings. Now it also has the G logo here. I think we did not have this G on the previous model, so we only have the G on the other model. This is the G we normally have in the other G series, but I think we don't have this one. So now about the port selection of the laptop, Dell is not a little bit generous in this one. From left to right you have the Ethernet port, and we have the 3.5mm audio jack combo, and then at the front we have nothing, and then at the right you have 2 USB-A port, and then at the back we have USB type C port, which also doubles as a display port, and we have another USB-A port, making a total of 3 USB-A port, and we have full HDMI port, and we have the charging brick. Now the charging brick that comes with the charging port, the charging brick that comes with the laptop is a 180 watt charging brick. So which is very good, because the GPU on this laptop is the GPU power is 95 watts. So with the 180 watt charging brick, so the laptop can draw enough power from the power source and then to charge up the GPU to perform very well. So now for the processor that comes with this, which is the 12th generation i7, is a very capable processor. It's very good for any task that you throw at it that is processor based. Now where we have a little bit of issue is on the graphic, the 3050 Ti. Now the 3050 Ti graphics is a medium, or will I say low-end 30, even though it has a very big power TDP, that is the 95 watt, but the performance is not so good, at least. Now when I tried to do a benchmark test with the Forza Horizon 5, so Forza suggested, I don't know why, they suggested a low setting for the laptop, so which is awkward for a 3050 Ti. So, and then at that low setting I was getting about 83 frames per second. Now during the gameplay, the low setting, I know it is very low for a 3050 Ti, and especially with a 95 watt, because other 3050 Ti that I've been reviewing has maybe 75 or 70 or less TDP. So but this one has a 95 watt, so that low, I don't know why Forza suggested that settings. So I increased the settings to high setting, not medium. I increased the setting to high settings, and then also increase the frame rate to match the 165 Hz of the screen refresh rate, and then I was getting a constant 93 frames per second to 130 frames per second. Yes, so consistently. But occasionally I do get a notice that I am running out of video memory. So the 4 gig dedicated memory for the RTX 3050 is not enough to hold that high settings graphics. So occasionally I get the warning that I'm running out of low video memory. So which kind of make me think the RTX 3050 Ti graphic card with the dedicated with the 4 gig dedicated is not a very good card, at least for gaming in this present day. I think the RTX 3050 should be increased to at least 6 gig, so that 3060 can move on to 8. Then while we have the 3080 and 3070 to be at the 12 and 16 gigs of dedicated memory. I think that is the best way, because like I said, the graphic card is very capable. The game we're playing very fine, but because of the small video memory, so it wasn't able to hold enough memory for the game processing. So like I said, I think 3050 Ti should move to 6 gig dedicated, while 3060 should be 8 gig, and then 3070 and 3070 Ti should be 12 gig dedicated, and then 3080 should be 16. So I think that way the 3050 Ti can utilize its power very well to play the game. Like I said, imagine having up to 130 frames per second at high settings, but constantly having error of low memory, warning of low memory outage. Now outside that, I believe for other things that do not require all those memory, the graphic card is capable, and then the laptop is capable as well. And during the gameplay, it doesn't heat up as well. So the fans that Dell put on this system is very good. It was able to cool the system very down. Now about upgrading of the laptop, now the DDR5 RAM that comes with it are user replaceable. You can upgrade both to up to 64 gigs of RAM. Now the Wi-Fi card is also upgradable. Now the bigger letdown is on the storage. So this laptop only has one slot of NVMe SSD. There's no space for SATA 2.5 SSD, so it's only one. So if they come in the future where you want to upgrade the storage, so you have to swap that 512 that is already in the system. Now I don't know, maybe in the top or max out model like the 3060 or 3070 or 3070 Ti model, maybe it might come with dual SSD slot, but for this particular unit I'm reviewing, it's only one NVMe slot. So like I said, which is a bit let down. So overall, like I said, it's a very good machine. It's very good, and the design is also not bad. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching my video, and please do subscribe to my channel, and also click on the notification button so that you get notified each time I post a video. Thank you, and do have a wonderful day. Bye.